Hi everyone, I'm Roy Derrick and I'm going to show you how you can turn a rundown, derelict or semi-derelict terrace house into something spectacular. Now, are there any golden rules when you're looking for a property to convert into a modern family home? Well, there are. Number one is how much you're going to pay for this particular house. Number two is what are you going to turn it into? Are you going to add value to the house? In other words, is it a 2-bedroom house? Are you going to turn it into a 3-bedroom house? And so on and so on. Are you going to build an extension? And number three, who is going to be your end customer? Who is going to be a buyer? The person who's going to buy this property. So in other words, if you're going to rent it out, are you going to spend a lot of money doing it out for somebody to rent and maybe wreck it? Or are you going to sell it? In other words, flip it to a family that is looking for something modern, high spec, maybe average spec. This is what I'm going to show you. Now, this particular house was more or less derelict when we purchased it. Let's go inside and see what you can do to create value. Okay, so here we have the porch. Now, originally, the entrance to this house was quite big. You came into a hallway, and what you had was an open space that you could walk straight through into the back of the house. Instead, we've created a smaller porch to create more room for the lounge. Let's have a look. There we are, guys. What do you think? Instead of 2 rooms, 2 small lounges, we've knocked the wall out and we've created this modern, spectacular lounge. What do you think? In the middle, we've created this lovely fireplace where there'll be an inset television. And here, we've put in a lovely biofuel fire. Nothing expensive. This is all timber construction. Doesn't it look great? Below, we've got the a shelf for Sky, video, whatever you like to put in there. And as I say, we've got this lovely modern biofuel fire. We've put in some nice decorative lights. We've created some nice alcove features with a little bit of downlighters in them. Cupboard space. Created a lovely, beautiful, open plan, bright, modern lounge. Yes, it's carpeted. Modern radiators, nice grey ones, look. They're small, but they've got high output. Has this cost a lot of money? Well, you've got to weigh it up. Would you go to the expense maybe of building something like this if you're going to rent the property? No. Would you go to the expense of putting in these lovely modern radiators if you're going to rent the property? No. Unless you're going to rent it to high-end business people, you know, people with money, people who entrepreneurs, high-end, business people, then maybe yes. But on an average terrace house, average type of family, you wouldn't go to this expense to obviously modernize a property for rental. Instead, what I knew I was going to do with this property was to sell it as a modern family home. This is why we've gone to the extra expense to create extra value, to create more profit at the end. So your vision of who you're going to sell this property to is very, very important, as well as obviously pre-planning the expenditure. Now, also, there was none of this staircase when we came into this property. Instead, we've installed a fairly standard softwood staircase, but we've created modern features like an oak handrail, put in some nice glass. So it looks modern, it looks expensive, it appeals to people. So as soon as people walk in, they think, wow, I love this house. Because remember, first impressions always count. Then under the staircase, a little bit of cupboard space. We all need storage in the house, and this is what people look for. Where they're going to put things, particularly if they've got young children. And then underneath, we've got a WC toilet. Don't take a look. A simple, unique little idea. It's handy to have something like that. Again, that has created extra value. So all these little ideas and little bits and bobs that you can do within a small house, a terraced house, is quite amazing. Then leading on we go into the kitchen. What do you think? This was a dark, dingy, damp, horrible kitchen. It was really appalling. Instead, we've put in a nice new window. We've created an extra window here. We put in an extra window. Why? For more light. I love light in the property. And we've also put in this sort of medium spec, high gloss white kitchen with nice oak, grey oak worktops, chrome handles. Nothing too fancy, but it looks good. It looks modern. It looks expensive. And then we put in laminate flooring to match. Now, it's not a massive kitchen as far as space is concerned, but it's open plan and it creates that open feel. Plenty of different light features, you know. These extra lights, they just create that extra bit of value to people and give them that extra wow factor. Little lights, LED lights around the plinths of the kitchen. It all helps to create that modern, expensive feel. Now, in this particular property, there was no basement. So what did I do? I thought, right, I need to put more value on this property, create more space. So I actually cut out the floor and installed another modern staircase. So as you can see, oak handrail, glass, it looks fab. And what we've got downstairs, which we never had before, is a den or a garden room. So if we go down this staircase, put on these lights, what have we got? We've got a lovely den playroom, extra value, extra rooms that were never here before, that lead out into the garden. Now all of this, again, has created more value to this property. So my end vision was to create a big family home in a terraced house. Let's go back upstairs. As you can see, everything is bright and modern, fresh, light and airy. All of these things are what you should consider whenever you do a property out to sell. It's called flipping. To flip a house, you simply buy one at below market value, you renovate it, create something spectacular like this, and then you sell it for profit. But like I said at the very beginning, you've got to do your homework first. You've got to know what price to pay for a rundown derelict house. You've got to know how much to spend on it and how much you're going to sell it for. So if you're going to sell it to somebody, you know, a family that wants a modern house like this, you think of the end value, you think of your budget and how much profit you're going to make. So weighing those things up before you buy a property is so important. What else have we done? We've put in nice oak glass doors. These all match the theme, create more light, airy space. So as you can see, all these little features have created a beautiful family home. Now let's go upstairs. Everything is carpeted, everything flows through. It's bright, it's airy, and it's light to create as much open plan feel as possible. Now then, this was a 3-bedroom house. Here, down this end of the house, was 1 bedroom. What did we do? We split it into 2. So we put in a wall, we created 2 bedrooms. A single bedroom, which you can see here. Great little single bedroom for the kids. Modern radiator. Nice modern decor. Simple but nice. Oak glass doors to let the light flow. And then in this bedroom, a double bedroom. Nice, big, spacious and airy. So what was one big bedroom with lots of unnecessary wasted cupboard space, we've created 2 bedrooms. So already we've added value to this property. Then if we follow through to the middle of the house, we've got another double bedroom. So when I said earlier that we converted the 1 bedroom into 2, what we also did was move one of these walls to make sure that we could create another double bedroom. So we've got 3 bedrooms like we had before. But what I haven't told you was the other bedroom was on the other side of the house. So what have we done here? We've actually created a corridor and we've created another 2 bedrooms. 1 bedroom there, 1 bedroom here. Plenty of light. It's all modern, it's all fresh. So you see, what was a 3-bedroom property has now become a 5-bedroom property. And then at the very end, we've created a lovely bathroom. So, it's modern, it's fresh, it's bright, it's appealing, it's got a nice bath, it's got a shower above it. Yeah. A lovely sink basin, toilet. The decor has flowed through from the rest of the house into this house. Behind the door, we've got a huge tower radiator. Glass frosted doors for privacy, but it lets light in. So as you can see, the whole theme flows through this house. And what we've created, the end result, is a modern 5-bedroom house. Now, as you've watched this video, you've probably seen lots of little ideas, you know, modern radiators, nice decor, nice lights, nice doors, nice carpets, the extra banisters, you know, the glass banisters, oak handrails, the fireplace. All of these different things, yeah, are unique focal points that when somebody walks into a house, they think, wow, this is lovely, this is gorgeous, and they fall in love with it straight away. Now, I can tell you, the first person who came to view this house loved it so much that they offered the full asking price. That is what something like this, done to a high standard, can do. Now, I'm not saying it'll work every time, because as I said at the beginning, you've got to get your figures right. But this is what you can achieve if you put your mind to it and you do your homework to begin with. So, if you'd like to know more about what you can do to buy a house, renovate it and flip it into something lovely like this and create an income that you'll be proud of, then by all means get in touch with me. Alternatively, if you want to know or have some tips on how to do this, again, get in touch with me. It may be you want to do up your own house. Maybe you want to learn some more ideas and costs on how to do it. Then get in touch, we'll help you. I'll speak to you later.